Who is. I'm sorry. Who is Joseph P. Nguyen? Well, if you don't know, let me try to tell you. This is Joseph P. Nguyen, a Canadian vlogger, editor, and sometimes a zesty user who produces good videos about his life, but most likely has been known for eventually producing newer videos. In real life, he is known for being spotted, and sometimes he is known for doing whatever it gets to be. All I tried was to stay out of trouble and see that everybody really thinks that it's actually him. But not quite. This one is kind of different. For many years, Joseph P has been doing very good, useful things like drawing, animating, making music, and coding. She also made a new Friday Funkin' mod that actually had a reboot, which almost seems like today that's been actually 4 years in the making. Maybe it's gonna be time for its 5th anniversary to go. We will see. Here's some more facts about this. The character Josephine worked on is another character named Chandler's Average Arts Joseph. Inspired by the best body model of all time, Joseph is real, which is different than the other Joseph. This version simulates another generation of what appears to be happening. But to make sure he actually keeps himself one day or another, he usually hides all day and simply doesn't care about whatever gets to be. She had a job as a YouTuber before he got fired and then had to start all over from scratch. To make sure he actually gets there, he finally made his debut and brought a working system. Yes, he finally made Rhythm Heaven content, because now he knows how much he has to feel. I know I'm trying to not be mad, but let me tell you why. For one, Joseph P. Nguyen is sometimes very, very annoying. But he's not anymore, even though he actually didn't change his mind. Yes, he did change, but he still makes good, useful chromatics this day. And by the way, excuse me for my British-looking speaking voice, because I'm trying to sound a little British just with an American accent. Anyway, preposterous am I. Joseph P. Nguyen worked on so much of his art right now. From his terrible design to an improvement. He improved his artwork to match what was actually found, and inspired Skyverse to eventually commemorate their work. Yes, I am really sure his art is inspired by Skyverse teams. Now, here's some credibility. Before Joseph P. Nguyen actually worked on YouTube, she used to go to school all day, and he didn't have a YouTube channel right until this point. Because the original Joseph P. Nguyen looked like this. 9K subscribers before he got terminated on February 19th of that year, mainly because of copyright content. Then he came out the following year throughout its entire lifespan, but also to treat himself very well. He finally got more subscribers and more and more. She had a Google Ads account, which will not show because doxing is bad and not for me. Josephine spent all his money entirely to make a new ad. Then they were disapproved by one of his agents right now and simply didn't like the points. To make sure he's actually good, he actually changed his content to make it very good. When he realized he got good, useful adjectives for them, he decided to make sure what was best for him, creating videos, borrowing other people's work with permission or credit, and sometimes more of the bunch. But also about to use something good once in a while by making his own destiny come true. He's been seen by his new neighbors. By so far, the new neighbors eventually wanted to talk to him. But there's only one catch. Every time he tries to make a video, he usually talks to himself about what he's gonna do, then publishes it on YouTube. YouTube is actually not real life. It's actually a video global platform used for creators to create their own videos entirely with sources that match the original, with permission that gives credit to them, or even original ideas that make him feel like that. Well-known anime YouTubers include lots of YouTubers, including Let Me Explain, Hamations, Brody, and RAXD Flipnote and RXD Fliplarp. There's the LARPing Tombstone and the Living Tombstone. These are all the originals. To make sure he actually doesn't want to feel like being bad again, he used to become a voice actor. Entirely, his voice acting career was found. Lately, he'd been jealous about his voice acting role being so quirky. And then he became very, very mature. After his kid voice officially ended, he now became an adult and decided to voice adult Joseph once again. Adult Joseph is not the same like the other. He is quirkily a 19-year-old kid, then, now finally, a 24-year-old adult. Because the creator confirmed that he is an adult. Joseph Nguyen is also confirmed an adult, but only in his teenage years. He somehow looks like he's in his mid-10s or something, or his late 10s, but he is still 20 despite having that. If he were to be in his late 20s, he'll be probably 28. One of his characters Joseph P. created was a drawing of him from the original series Joseph Chandler. The character ended up looking like a more likely stick figure. Then the design finally improved over the years, and finally she improved it to match a human's counterpart. And it's not the same thing. It's probably the same art, but with different species. Now, he is still an AI, because now he really wants to do it. For God's sake, why did I actually really have to do this all day? After Chandler was created, he nicknamed the character Joseph P's Chandler. CA's Chandler is actually not the same as Joseph P's Chandler, but they're still equal. Joseph P's Joseph is also equal, but conveniently not the same. To make this controversy more happening, he received 3 copyright claims on his original channel. Most of them were from his AI-generated cover videos, which did not exist. After that was settled, he finally made to the debut and decided to call it a day. Then, his channel finally got terminated again. To make for this one, Nguyen's channel also got terminated as well due to pornography, which we will not show for audiences like these. There are literal kids watching. Even if I'm an adult right now, this channel that was said not made for kids is only targeted at people aged 14 and over, which is actually why it made sense for me. Nobody really wants to do that. This channel was supposed to be made for great useful identities, such as making memories, videos, and even everything about your past life. It is also not made for kids. If I'm an adult, then I look like an alien, which actually comes from Kerbal Space Planet in outer space. Aliens are mismatched to everything in the category. The human age can live to 100, while the adult age can actually live all the way through to 65 plus. If the people are adults right now, the aliens will be 1 month older than them. One of these YouTubers look like these, and that must be actually like that. Too much has been said for right now, and I can't believe how much I feel. If this kid is annoying, then I'm not gonna buy it. I hope you really understand. Joseph P. Nguyen is actually a wonderful channel. Even if we are actually not interested, he creates great videos. And so far, yeah, that's all I have to say, so thank you for making the point very good. And I'm really sorry if I actually didn't record. I was really kind of busy with some other stuff that I had to do, so anyway, enjoy.